Hi everyone. In this video we're going to be tackling a very common concern when it comes to customizing on waterproof backpacks, how to embroider onto a QS575 waterproof roll top backpack without affecting the waterproof qualities of the bag. As you probably know with embroidery, every stitch creates small holes, and on waterproof fabric that means potential leaks. However, there is a solution which we'll go over in this video. I'm going to start by marking on the bag where I want my embroidery to go using a chalk pencil. I'll be using 2 sheets of a medium backing. And I will be using a magnetic frame on this bag. I find this works a little better on the stiffer material, but you can use a tubular hoop if that's what you have. Because of this large pocket on the front, it makes it a lot easier to add an embroidery. I'll place inside this pocket the backing papers and place the back of the hoop behind the backings. I can now line up the frame and place on the front. I can now put this bag onto the embroidery machine, placing the embroidery carriage into the pocket and having the bag hang underneath. My design and threads are all selected. I would recommend using a design that isn't overly dense, just to reduce the stress on the fabric. I'm now going to line up the needle on the mark I previously made, give the design a trace, and once I'm happy with that, I can set my design to run. Once that's done, I can remove the bag from the machine and remove the hoop. I can tear away the backings and trim any threads. So now we have our embroidery, we have to seal the back and close up the holes left by the needles. To do this, I'll be using a waterproof sealing film. This can be bought from many embroidery supply stores. I'm going to cut out a small square of this film, slightly larger than the embroidery itself. Now you'll feel on this film that it has a smooth side and a rough side. The smooth side is the side with the adhesive on. So place the film behind the embroidery, rough side out, and smooth side against the back of the embroidery. Now you can either heat press this area or use an iron. I'll be using a heat press set to 145 degrees Celsius. Place the bag onto the heat press. And press the embroidered area for 10 seconds. The heat will activate the adhesive, sealing the holes and forming a watertight barrier. And there we are. So if you've ever been hesitant to embroider onto one of our waterproof bags, hopefully this video is showing you it's totally possible to add an embroidery and still have a backpack that is completely waterproof. Thank you for watching. If you're having trouble decorating any other Beechfield brand's products or just need some advice, drop a comment below.